all about it. That's all right, let him live. He know all about Corey. He's doing his thing. The brother, what's your name, King? Izzy? Hey, man, all praise to the Most High God. Yawasap. Izzy walked up knowing who he is. He know what this is about, and he know he's tribe of Simeon, right? Because our people are waking up in these last days, right? And let me get a couple more, and we'll bring the next mighty speaker out here, right? Give me Baruch. Give me Baruch, 2 and 30, 2 and 29. All praise to the Most High God. Let me get First Maccabees 9 and 44.
Yeah, 9. 9 and 44, right?
9 and 44. Yeah, 2 and 29.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 29.
Right.
If they will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations.
The Most High God said if we didn't listen, it was going to be bad on us. It was going to be hard on us. But brothers like Brother Izzy right now, that warm your heart, right? Because we remembering who we are. We realizing we're not what our colonizers named us, right? Read on.
Where I will scatter them.
The Most High God scattered us, and now we don't know who we are. All the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans got to realize they are the chosen people of God.
That's right.
Read on.
For I knew.
That's right. You over there. Read on.
For I knew that they would not hear me.
But the Most High God said you would not listen. The Most High God said you'd walk right by His word, and you wouldn't listen. Read on.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Oh man, all through the Bible it says our people are stiff-necked and hard-headed, right? Read on.
But in the land of their captivity.
But in the same place where we was brought and treated as slaves, the same land where they raped, robbed, and murdered us, right?
They shall remember their captivity.
What? They what?
They shall, Salaki. In the land of their captivity,
that's right.
They shall remember themselves.
What did Izzy do?
They shall remember themselves.
Izzy remembered himself.
That's right.
He realized, I'm not Dominican.
That's right.
These people are not Puerto Rican.
That's right.
You're not black.
That's
the Most
right.
High God gave you a name, and it's time for you to call that name back.
That's right.
The so-called white man lied to you.
That's right.
He told you you was from St. Dominic. He told you you was Puerto Riches. He told you the land of wood and water. He told you a land of high hills, right? But the Most High God gave you a name, and they're gonna remember that in the last days. That's it.
That's right.
God.
Okay, give me that.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 9, verse 44.
Bring it out.
Then Jonathan said to his company,
What did he say to him?
let us go up now and fight for our lives.
That's what we're supposed to do right now. We're supposed to fight now. We're supposed to fight for our lives and our people. Let me get 2 more, real quick.
For it standeth not with us today, as in times past.
Right?
For behold, the battle is before us.
The battle is still ahead of us. We ain't seen the worst of it.
Right.
We're going to tell you the truth. Like Baruch said, we're going to tell you the truth. Right? That captivity coming to that white boy.
We young guys.
Right.
Right.
That's right. And this battle's coming.
We's a bunch of young guys.
That's right. And it's going to get worse before it get better. Read on. Wait, hold on. Sirens everywhere. You blacks, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you God's chosen people.
That's right.
Y'all are kings and princesses. You got to know that. Hey, Shalom, King. Shalom, Izzy. Hey!
You know he is real, though.
He know he is with all praises, you know. He said, that's right. I mean, he been watching camps. Read on.
Verse 45. For behold, the battle is before us.
The battle is before us.
And behind us.
And it's behind us.
And the water of Jordan on this side.
Man, there's a battle in front of us. There's a battle behind us. There's a river and an ocean on this side.
And on that side. The marsh likewise and wood.
So harsh woods on this side. A big lake on that side. Battle here and a battle there. We can't do nothing but face this battle. Because this battle's coming regardless. Right, read on.
Neither is there place for us to turn aside.
Ain't nowhere to hide. Ain't nowhere to hide, right? We got to face this thing. Read on.
Wherefore cry ye unto heaven.
Cry to heaven. That's what we got to do. That's where our power lies. That's what Israel means. That's what Yasharallah means. We're the prince who has power with God. Read on.
That ye may be delivered.
That we can be what?
Be delivered.
Is that it on that?
From the hand of your enemies.
That's right, because that's salvation, being delivered from the hand of your enemies. Give me Nehemiah 4 and 14 and I'm out of here. Give me this.
Esther chapter 4, verse 14.
Bring it out.
For if thou altogether holdest the peace
So if we sit back and we don't do nothing and we just hold our peace,
at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise.
then if we sit back and do nothing and we don't want to fight for our brethren or fight for our people and try to call out to our people, the war is still coming. The battle is still coming. Read on.
Arise to the Jews from another place.
It's still going to arise. The battle is still coming to us. If we don't do nothing, this war is still coming. Read on.
But thou and thy father's house
Right.
shall be destroyed.
And our father's house and our friend's house and our cousin's house and all our friends' house will be destroyed. The so-called white man, woman, and child will stop at nothing until they own this whole earth. Right? So we got no choice but to fight for our people. Read that and I'm out of here.
Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 14. And I looked and rose up
Right.
and said unto the nobles
This is what he said unto all the righteous brothers, right?
and to the rulers
That's right.
and to the rest of the people,
That's right.
be not ye afraid of them.
The Most High God said, do not be afraid of these people.
Good.
Right? We got something more powerful than them. Right?
Right.
I'm sorry, one more. One more. Ecclesiastes 5 and 8.
Remember the Lord,
Right. Remember the Most High God, right?
which is great and terrible.
He is great and terrible. The Most High God is great and terrible. We got to remember, the Most High God is not lollipops and gumdrops. You have to get right with him, otherwise he's terrible. Read
Right.
on.
Who is great and terrible,
He's great and he's terrible. Read on.
and fight for your brethren.
You got to do what?
Fight for your brethren.
And you a punk if you ain't doing what?
Fight for your brethren.
You got to fight for your brethren. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you need to be doing. Right? Fight for your brothers, all right, brother? Fight for your brethren. Read on.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 8.
Bring it on.
If thou seest the oppression
If you see oppression around this city,
of the poor,
of the who?
Of the poor.
If you see oppression of the poor, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, read on.
and violent perverting
And you
of
see
judgment,
violent perversion of justice. What people are doing a violent perversion of justice? They say, a grown-ass man who wants to get his rod chopped off could go in the bathroom with your little baby girl now. They are perverting the law. They are violent people. They murder for fun, right? Everything they got from murder, rape, and robbery. Read on.
and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province.
If you see that all through the city, read on.
Marvel not at the matter.
Most High God said, don't trip out. If you see all these wicked people ruling the earth and they just do wickedness all over the place, the Most High God said, don't trip out. Why?
For he that is higher than the highest regarded.
Because no matter what these so-called lying, so-called white people do to our people to oppress us, the Most High God said, what?
For he that is higher than the highest regardeth.
Because the Most High God is higher than them. All praise to the Most High God. Read on.
And there be higher than they.
And he's higher than them. And so we ain't got nothing to worry about. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You blacks, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, you are the chosen people of God.
That's right.
It's time for you to act like it. All praise to the Most High God. Shalom.
Shalom.